Hello. Hello, hello. Today is gonna be a fun day. But first, I must travel. I must also fade out. And there we go. Professional streamer, folks. Professional fucking streamer. Everything is fine. Everything is fine. Oh no. Oh no, everyone's raiding, aren't they? Oh no. The NBC is right here. Oh, wait, they're here? They're here. Aha. An unwelcome visitor. Claudine's eyes are brimming with the excitement of discovery. So excited to be doing the raids. I have not heard the theme yet. Scream. I've not. I've been actively avoiding it. But I'm excited. I'm very, very excited. I also have a quesadilla. Help improve my experience. Oh, right, this isn't voice. Shit. Vaughn, I made a breakthrough. After uncountable days and nights. Fuck. God damn it. He's found out how to make cat voice. He's done it. We will never know what he said. Professor Claudine, where are your manners? Well, understand all too well your enthusiasm, I must remind you that even the most academically inclined prefer a composed recounting of events. Ah, yes, of course. My apologies. Being consumed by my research for so long, I'm afraid I've quite forgotten how to engage in civilized conversation. Yeah, you've been in that research about, 4 months now? In that case, perhaps we should start from the beginning. The crystal set adrift upon the ethereal tides, containing the memories of a party yet unknown. They cried out for deliverance from pandemonium, where the ancients kept volatile creatures under lock and key. You yourself witnessed the power devouring the facility from within, and the advent of a divine monstrosity wrought of mythic beast and powerful mage. Fortunately, your martial prowess and combined magical talents of your companions Themis and Erythonios were sufficient to restore order to the circle of Asphodelos, but the greater threat remains. In the depths of pandemonium, the presence yet stirs, its intentions and identity shrouded in mystery. That is the issue at hand, is it not? Sure it is, buddy. As you return to us, we work tirelessly to discern the nature of the crystal. In the process, I detected an anomalous etheric signature, which I believe arose from memories stored within. Analysis of the pattern suggested a feeling of loss or yearning, specifically the yearning to be made whole, and indeed ambient readings have revealed a faint but identical signature. This can only mean that another such crystal exists in our time. So, my friend, you must depart and search for it forthwith by tracing the matching etheric signature to its source. But it'll be a simpler matter to find our crystal's twin. Professor, will this expedition be carried out only by us, or will Vaughn grace us with his protection? I'm afraid he has more pressing matters to attend to, my dear Rusnaud. Namely, to seek out the secrets which lie nestled within Pandemonium, where this all began. From all that we have heard, it appears that time traversal from the Crystal Tower is not fluid. That is to say, one can travel in predetermined intervals. It'd be prudent to check in on occasion in case there are any unanticipated changes. As for you, my loyal assistants, I would ask you to remain here and continue cataloging the ancient creations. Can't mean, do you intend to search for the crystal on your own? Why, yes. That would be the most efficient use of resources, would it not? In fact, I have already commissioned a ship and pilot for that very purpose. I trust you to take good care of the laboratory in my presence. Or absence. He's gone, why would it be his presence? That'd be weird. He's not splitting in two. I apologize for that somewhat abrupt God. Abrupt departure. Progress is in sight. Professor Claudia intends to become blind to all else. I have been at. Oh, okay, yeah. Indeed, he's been worse than usual. I cannot fault him for forgetting to keep his chat open for his excitement. I do wish he would spare a thought for those around him. For reasons unknown, the crystal seems to loathe to be overheard, much as it spoke only to you last time. Now that the professor has been able to capture its ethereal yearning, which is only to convince him that he can solve this puzzle on his own. Surely after some time you'll come to remember how valuable we are. Circus of values. That... Oh god. The Bioshock Circus of Values theme is like a fucking earworm. It's ingrained in my brain. It's awful. But come remember how valuable we are. Search for this crystal seemed to be a simple enough matter. Let him have his adventure, and upon his return, I'm certain he'll be back to his usual self. As for you, Vaughn, it may be best return to Pandemonium, as Professor Claudian suggested. Speaking of which, I did have a request of my own to make. Traveling to Pandemonium requires you to pass through Elpis, correct? There was something I would have you investigate in my stead. While those creations confined within Pandemonium are considered to be failures, I doubt that's their whole story. Oh no, they weren't failures. They were just uncontrollable. And it was mostly the act of killing, was it not? Barring exceptional cases, they must have been under observation in Elpis before being consigned to their shackles. Yeah. And if you know anything about the ancients, it's that they would have kept thorough records of the results. Ah, brilliant. Delving into those records may shed light on creatures Vaughn has yet to encounter. Your theory proves correct, that is. While there is no guarantees, it certainly beats the current strategy of rushing forward blindly with only strength to carry the day. For your own sake as well as ours. Please unearth what information you can. Yeah, dude. Off to the Crystal Tower. Because I bet it's going to make me go through the Crystal Tower. Ah, it doesn't. Sweet. I also have beer with me, but I don't think I'll be getting drunk. But we'll see. Hey, Crabbo. Crabbo. I still need to do fates in this area. Oh. You must... Oh, right, this is where it is. I forgot. You seek records of Pandemonium's creations. Mr. Themis has just finished perusing the very same. Hey, Elidibus. How you doing? How you doing, buddy? I should not be surprised that we both arrived at the same conclusion. Luckily, I've saved you the trouble and gleaned what information I could. Ah, so you know each other. I was dreading having to once again scour the archives. Perhaps I'll rest for a spell. If there's something else, I shall take my leave. As should we, for I've undone the warding sigil blocking the entrance to Abyssos. Came here merely to chase an idle suspicion while awaiting your return. Fortunately, while Pandemonium's protective wars continued to be assailed by our unknown foe, there had been no fluctuation so great as to make me doubt Erathian's capacity to keep watch over Asphodelos while I'm away. He works diligently to master Interment, and he might deliver the creations back to their cages by his own hand. Thought it best to give him time to hone his craft. Since fate has brought us both here, I would ask you to accompany me while I attend to another matter. More idle suspicions I would like to chase down. Rest assured, it shall not take long. I simply have a few questions to ask an acquaintance of mine. Come, he's agreed to meet us at near the news to Pandemonium. Reading is not my strong suit. It is very, very far from my strong suit. But you know what? At least this music is great. The Fate Interruption music, not so great. Oh my god, there's so many fucking quests in this zone. Also, off stream, I went ahead and I did the extreme for, what was it? Storm Call? What the fuck was it called? I forget. It's high-end duty. Storm's Crown! Of which I can't actually... Oh, shit. I cannot queue for on my own. If you're wondering how I did it, if you're in a full party, it removes the requirement. Oh, shit. And I can't see the other raids yet. So I wonder if I'm gonna need to buy gear. That's a good little bit. I wish it was his voice so I can eat my food while it goes. So if I pondered our expedition to Pandemonium, I could not help but be mystified by how strongly the waters we encountered felt for La Habrea, whether it be good or ill. Asperos and Erichthonios were two sides of the same coin. The former looked to his mentor with absolute devotion, but the latter looks to his father with bald hatred. Damn. Poe's bald. I would not expect a familiar such as you to understand this, but such extreme emotions towards a single individual are quite rare indeed. Naturally, I feel gratitude toward my mother and father, yet we are all equals in the larger picture of the star. This view is not unique to myself. It is more or less accepted as the way of things. By contrast, researchers of Pandemonium seek to view La Habrea with a feeling of approaching obsession. If they're driven by love or hate, they all have been drawn to him. Many other aspects of the facility's particulars that I found troubling besides. I decided the best course of action would be to go straight to the source and pose my questions to a member of the Words of La Habrea. Apologies if I kept you waiting, Master Themis. Themis. I understand you're conducting an investigation of Pandemonium and wish to know of its origins. Indeed, in particular, I wish to know why exactly Pandemonium was built directly under Alpus. The facility is overseen by the Wards of La Habrea, after all. Why keep it so close to Alpus, whose governing body has no say in his day-to-day operations? At first, I thought it to be simply a matter of convenience, as creations which were deemed failures by the researchers of Alpus could easily be ushered into their new homes. Not exactly failures. Imagine my surprise when a trip to the archives revealed that many of the creations were sent from organizations beyond Alpus, including from the Words of La Habrea themselves. Yeah, not quite failures, in the sense of failure. Failure. Given this, albeit limited information, I can't help but feel that the Academia, a Nider, would have been more fitting locale. What does Alpus have that cannot be found here? Or there? Those are fitting questions, and one we have asked ourselves many times in recent years. Alas, the nature of Pandemonium's construction does not lend itself to relocation. When first it was built, circumstances weren't as they are now. As you surmise, the majority of creations kept within Pandemonium were sent from Alpus. Yet as the years passed, interests changed. Failures and creations deemed too flawed even to submit to Alpus paradoxically drew the attention of Pandemonium's researchers. That is quite the change, and in fact, it almost runs counter to the facility's original purpose. Who is it that decides which creations will be the subject of research? Master La Habrea. Such authority is reserved for the Chief Key Ward, and he has taken upon himself to step into that role. So if Pandemonium's resources were being misused, it'd be under La Habre's authority, correct? I know not what you're suggesting, but the key wards also hold some sway within the facility. Not even Master La Habre will be free from their scrutiny. They are duty-bound to report any irregularities as soon as possible. Although I admit, as of late, their communication has been somewhat sporadic. We have but received a report from one of the key wards stating that all is well within Pandemonium's halls. Sure as fuck ain't. Really, and you're certain that a key ward sent it? Yes, of course. Communication suffered a temporary obstruction, but I can assure you that the wards did their due diligence in confirming the identity of the sender. Thank you. This information will be helpful to my investigation. That'll be all for my prying. I shall take my leave. While you are yet permitted to conduct your investigation freely, I must remind you that the warder's work is delicate, and it'd be remiss to disturb them for longer than is necessary. Huh, so all the key warders are being mind controlled. Hashtag mind break. All is well, a blatant lie, and to that we can both attest. Sure fucking can. One of the remaining key wards is certainly in league with the party behind this. That's certain. I know not why your adversary sent their report, but it's just plain that we must return to Pandemonium with haste. Good thing. It's right over there! Man, I love how, when I first saw this, going through the MSQ, I was like, that's totally a thing. I cannot guess as to why this false report has arisen now, but it certainly bodes ill. This is the knowledge that our mysterious mastermind has at least one more keyword to puppet. Regardless, they have tipped their hand. We would be remiss to leave it. Rick Thanios at the mercy of their machinations. Let us hope no harm has befallen him. Man, they just shoved avocado. They shoved avocado in my fucking quesadilla. But it wasn't sliced at all, so it was like half a fucking avocado just sitting in there. Oh shit. It just fell apart. Fuck. There we go. He looks a little evil now. Not quite. I've traced these sigils countless times, yet still I lack the strength to maintain the spell. Now time works against me. I can no longer be a victim to my own ineptitude. What? Who goes there? Oh, fuck. Oh, something to be admired in such single-minded effort. Even if your methods leave much to be desired. You allowed this familiar to catch you unawares. Have you set your sights so high as to forget you walk upon the earth? You know this creature, familiar the Phoenix. The monster is locked away. That it is, in spite of the trouble I went to in freeing it, I might add. Begrudge me for addressing you in this ill-feeling form if you must, but with control of Asphodel is wrested from my grasp, just simply the best I can offer you. Hide if you will, but mark my words. I will find you, and I make you pay for the chaos you've sown. Now, there's no need for such hostility. A calm heart saves the course. The wisdom of La Habrea, your father. How do you know what wisdom he speaks? I've heard those words many times, the scolding of a tutor whose students struggle to grasp the most rudimentary lessons, seething with disgust. No. No. I'm not told that to anyone, not even keyword Hesperos. It can only mean one thing. That still you insist on mocking me. Stop this farce, La Brea. At last, you moved to keep up. Pity that you remained behind, nevertheless. As ever you are, always you fail to learn, fail to understand, fail to act. And though fate does not... English language in Elpis. And though fate deigned to offer an escape, you remain here. You are bereft of magical prowess and common sense both. But you need not despair. Dull though you may be, you are yet indispensable to Pandemonium's great experiment. Mind break. Ugh. Here's the affection, remember? Tell me, did I ever once measure up to your expectations? You shall take pride in that, or you'll see your wish fulfilled. What? What wish? Come, and all shall be revealed. All this rage, this hatred, is but a consequence of ignorance. Our desires align more than you know. What are you? He's a fucking guy with a dead bod is what he is. Uninvited guests join our reunion. Seems fortune no longer favors you. You think I have any interest in listening to your prattle, let alone bowing to your will? I'm no longer a child, and my faith lies with those who've earned it. So these are the heroes who brought Hesperos low, even as power divine flowed through his veins. It's because he was a wild freak. Laha bred. Wild freak. Tis plain there are worthier subjects to contend with. Look at these ugly fucking lizard gargoyle things. Just what was that familiar after? Thank you. If you'd shown up even a moment later, I shudder to think what would have become of me. There's something I must tell you. I know who's behind this. There is but one person who can hold thrall over familiar creation and keyword alike. Masks of the Father. Ricthonios is certain he knows the identity of Pandemonium's assailant. And he's green! So there can be but one conclusion. Lahabur was the driving force behind this chaos from the start. Where's the logic to that? There are few with the wherewithal to even consider experimentation on such a scale, let alone the capacity to create demigods for man and beast, but the rest of us none the wiser. Considering the magnitude of his work with the convocation and the words, his relatively minor role as chief keyword comes under little scrutiny, even as it provides him the authority to wield dangerous magics. May it serve as veil and mantle both. Still, I find the notion hard to accept. The misdeeds penetrated here could not have been done by the Laha Brea I know. You have met him, yes? Do you think he is capable of this? Is that the same Laha Brea, though? He's capable of far more than you know. Is he? So you believe La Habre to be a man of few scruples that brings his goals closer in reach? That alone should be enough, but let me assure you, La Habre holds nothing so dear as his own ambition. While he may not be one to let emotion stand in the way of his mission, I cannot believe there are no depths to which he would not stoop. Although we met but briefly, the impression you left in me stands in stark contrast to your evaluation. Those methods are ever unorthodox, they seem guided by a firm understanding of what is just. There's only one way to find out for certain. We delve deeper into the pandemonium and pull back the curtain on this mystery ourselves. Yeah, I said that correctly. A wise course. I would not deny the truth if I saw it with my own eyes. If it was discomforting to hold. I nod in agreement. The man was four. Oh my god, I can't speak English. Maybe it's just the way it's written. I don't understand. It's the only language I know. Then we must move forward with no excess of caution. La Habre or whoever is behind this has likely spread their tentacles in every corner of Pandemonium. Ooh. We can safely assume the other keywords won't greet us with open arms. Agreed. Let's make our way through Abyssos one careful sip at a time. I shall stay by Erythanio's side in case our enemies think to target him again. It'll trouble you to take the vanguard. Thank you. As precaution, I shall safeguard you with a simple spell. This will ensure that, should we even become separated, my phantom warriors will still come to your aid. If it does come to battle, the keyword's magics will put us at a disadvantage once again. Luckily, we have you to even the scales somewhat. Trust you shall be liberal with your weight. They call me fat. I pull my weight. Kind of. I don't actually know if I'll be able to... Can I? Can I? Oh yeah, there we go. What is the 585? Haha, 589. I've also got the sick 610 chess piece. I think it's okay. I think everything about it is good except for the arms. I'm not a fan. But I might be able to fix with a handpiece, possibly. We'll see. But first... Oh, I was confused by that for a second. Or, well, I guess we're just jumping into it. This isn't day one, so I don't get the chance to find parties that are doing the entire thing together. That's unfortunate. I did that for Asphodelos, and it was a lot of fun. It was like an hour and a half-ish that we just spent doing shit. What was it? I spent 2.5 hours yesterday, give or take, maybe closer to 2 hours, doing the new extreme. I didn't get lucky. I didn't get any items from it. I rolled low on everything. It was an Astro weapon, the coffer, obviously, and then the music also dropped, which I rolled shit on as well. I think I rolled like a low 40. That it sucks because I want the music. Okay. Alright. What is the name of... Oh, wait, no, I don't want that. Fuck that. Keep that off. Keep that off. Where is it? I turned this off because I was doing other stuff in the background. There we go. So we're gonna let that run. While I am going to alt-tab. For the good of the people. And I am going to eat my food. Motherfucker. I can't even get it, like, a minute. I mean, I guess I did have a minute. It's not me, but still. I heard myself get targeted. Oh, we got sucky. What to wear is the question. To a sick-ass arena, that's where. Arena cage? Oh, fuck. Oh, but it's in a tiny part of the cage. I hope it opens up. Please let it open up. Hell yes. It's so cool. That's perfect. Proto Carbuncle. I remember seeing this in the live letter. It has a little reflect thing going on. Oh, I fucked up. Oh, shit. Where'd he go? Aha, okay. Oh, wait. But there's another one in here. Oh. Okay. I feel like there's gonna be landmines in Savage. Just possibly. Is this the green monster? This is in fact the green monster. Oops, that's not supposed to happen. I gotta remove that cotton keybind. acidic slaver? Oh? Oh. 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 Okay. I saw lines. I saw lines. Oh, I saw pizza slices. I see a pizza slice! Look how fucking convenient that is. There is a thing in the middle that I'm not happy about seeing. Okay, I guess that was just for what was happening, maybe? I see. What? Oh shit, okay, I see what's happening. I see what's happening. Oh, and he got eaten up. And that's an instant kill, I guess. Very delayed at that as well. Just gonna do both the toxic puddles and the Oh, it's still. Oh, I see. That's neat. But it looks lame. I mean, this is just the normal version of it. This is just none of the crazy shit. That's in, that's next Tuesday. Max melee? Kinda. Poppy? Really? Oh man, they're blind. And this is also the first fight as well out of 4. Final heaven! Aha, there it is. It was gonna happen eventually. Oh shit. Oh, I got toxic. That's sweet. Oh, I'm done. I'm not done. There we go. Fight numero uno done. Yeah, suck up that juice. Do it. Oh. He only locked up the juice. Consume it. Do it. Consume it. Damn it. There's the sewer fight for the teacher. For Asphodelos, that was P2S. Okay, what do I want to go for legs. Give me legs. Give me legs. Give me legs. I want the legs. I have a 92. Please give them to me. Give them. Give. 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 Give leg. Please. Yes. Sweet. God. Savage this time around is gonna be fucking wild. I can feel it. So this is where the research is conducted on creations imbued with poisons and venoms. Erecthonios and I were conveyed not far from here. Seems our foe is finding it more difficult to surprise us. Fortunately for you, since they appear particularly keen to see you dispatched as quickly as possible. I mean, yeah, I'm the motherfucking warrior of light. Even alone, you are a force to be reckoned with. Part of me is glad you emerged victorious, that I might observe you further. Yeah, Laha Bread? You got something to say? Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. With the circumstance, I know who the fuck you are. Don't tell me Red Mask Holder, motherfucker. I know it's Laha Bread. Give me the name. Where the circumstances different, I might thank you for keeping my son alive for this long. But I believe we can forego introductions unless I've misread you. Yeah, it's him. It's Laha Brea. Who the fuck else would it be? We've killed this motherfucker like 2 times. Wait, no. Paragon? Not yet. Not yet. He ain't. Charming appellation, but afraid I hold no such position. Why, I'm Laha Brea, the convocation of 14. If you truly are who you claim to be, then answer this question. I can wait. Ugh, what is this? Now this is curious. The trap I wove at your feet reacts to ether, but you remain unaffected. Such thin ether, and an unfamiliar composition besides. It is no matter, I suppose. A more direct approach will get the same results. Does each raid have its own story? Yes. I advise you to think carefully before deciding your next action. Strike me down here, and Erythonios' wish shall remain unfulfilled. Never again shall he meet Athena. Mother? You would dare hide behind her name? Listen well, Erythonios. We are of the same mind concerning your mother. You have around us for protection, so what harm is there in hearing me out? Rethonios, wait! There's a question I must need to ask first. If you truly are La Habrea, why speak such blatant lies? Bitter in defeat, are we? Say my name. Walter White. Stream froze! Wait! Hold on. Wait. It froze? It froze? Are we still frozen? Wait, frozen? You fucking japing me. It was frozen? Is it still frozen? Maybe you need to refresh your browser. Possibly, maybe. Although I did just drop like fucking 5,000 frames, so maybe it was. Maybe it did freeze. But yeah, each raid, or set of raids, has its own story with it. So all the Endwalker raids will follow the same story. All the Shadowbringer raids follow the same story, so on and so forth. None of them are directly linked to each other, but that doesn't mean that they're not important to the overall canonical story. Themis, was it? A trifle soon forgotten, as are you. But you know that's not his name. I have my answer. The library that I knew took pride in the convocation would never suffer its denigration. You sully your station with this farce. Famous, what are you saying? Library and I hardly saw eye to eye, but I know his voice when I hear it. That ain't him, it's someone taking over his body. Indeed, he makes a passing fine imitation appearance and manner. However, the real library would never call me by the name Famous. What trouble have you gotten yourself into, Elidibus? Yeah, who is this motherfucker? Imposter, you've no right to claim that form, that mask. Is this the first Ascian? Who the fuck are you? What? Who? Yeah, what? Who? Who is this? 'Twas the mask that sickened me to wear. I mean, this is probably the current La Habrea. Or, well, quote-unquote current La Habrea. The one that we killed twice. This is definitely not the same one. This, however, is. The Master of La Habrea, a man who values his position above all, who would murder his own wife in pursuit of duty. Looks like a miserable 40-year-old man, the red hair guy. I don't know why, but the first thing that came to mind when I saw his face was the Joker. There's just something about how his face looks and the way his hair is parted. You would assume my name and wield powers that are mine by right. Any worth you may have hinges on what you so despise. Such trite provocations. I will not be goaded into finishing this ere my work is done. Rethonios, listen well. I am Hephaistos. That sounds like a fucking vitamin supplement. Hey, son! Did you take your Hephaestus this morning? No, Mom. I'll take it when I eat breakfast. I'll eat it with my bagel. It is I whom you should call father. What in the name of creation? It's the famous character. Hepatitis. Alright, that's what I'm calling up from now on. We would do well not to send idle our enemies about. I believe an explanation is in order, Olympus. Let us return to safety so you may provide it. That sounds more like the La Habrea I know. Before we depart, however, I must offer you an apology. So Habrea said, I am Elidibus, one of the convocation and emissary of their will. For reasons which do not involve you, it was necessary to hide my identity while investigating this place. Still, that hardly excuses my deception. Well, I mean, yeah, we know you were fucking Elidibus the whole time. Hold on, 1 second. Ugh. For reasons which do not involve, I already read this. I had a feeling. Perceptiveness does not surprise me. When time comes, it shall make my explanation all the easier to understand. In any case, we have pressing matters to attend to. Let us do as La Habrea suggests and return to the gates. We can speak there. Please, help him. Save him. Defeat Hepatitis C. Fucking. Oh, that's ingrained in my fucking head now. I see Elidibus is chosen to keep odd company. Such a vexing composition of ether you possess. I still don't understand. He doesn't get it, he has a father. Is you aware of this by now? I'm known as Elidibus. After my dear friend Asma and I detected irregularities in You're a friend of Aslan's as well? Pandemonium, we consider the best course of action would be to hide my station as I conducted my investigation. I'm sure La Habrea as well is eager to find out why I hid whom I was. So we shall save that story for later. First, I would like to speak of you, my friend. Although neither Asm nor I had ever met you in the flesh, you came with his highest recommendation. That alone was enough for me to accept you as an ally without question. Who is the current Asm? We don't know who they are. Now that I'm thinking about it. Oh, there goes Stream Pros again. There you go. Stream Pros. I watched it dip. Another 2,000 frames disappeared into nothingness. Yeah. The previous Asm was Heidelin. Which begs the question, who is the current? I want to know. Maybe I wasn't paying attention in Shadowbringers. It's possible. As somewhere in the world, a guiding star so similar to himself was out there, amused Asm to no end. There's not a shade of doubt in his heart that you would be a formidable ally. Furthermore, I've heard stories that Mistress Vana, yes, who held the position of Asm previously, journeyed with a familiar much like yourself. That made the decision to trust you all the easier. Poor Vana. She too now dons the white robes of an advisor. She placed her absolute faith in you. I knew it would be in capable hands. Well, I mean, because I saved the world, that's why. Aware though I was the path you had walked, I had no interest in exposing you. I really wanted to travel by your side for a while. I may know but a small portion of your whole story, but that is enough for me to believe that you would never lead me astray. I wanted to tell you that. Give me that crit hit. Oh, I can get more. Oh, fuck yeah. Oh, they're just gearing. They're buttering you up for Savage to meld your shit. I just realized. I don't know how long it's been since we last spoke. Laha Brea, and truth be told, I'd hoped we never would again. But it seemed that I was a fool to think I would ever accept your meddling. Just what is that thing that called himself Laha Brea? And why is he spitting an image of your younger self? I find it hard to believe you're only now just found out such a being was wreaking havoc in Pandemonium. You think matters will simply sort themselves out? Nobody knows. I suppose you deserve at least a cursory explanation. I was well aware of the anomalies occurring within Pandemonium, including the fact that Asm and Elidibus had taken upon themselves to investigate. I saw no reason to insert myself in the situation. For a time, that was. Imagine my surprise when, instead of a formal report from you and yours, I received a communication from one of the keywords stating that research and operations were proceeding as usual. While his Hephaestos' deception was almost childish in its simplicity, it became plain to me that your grasp of the situation was slipping. So you knew of his existence from the beginning. Hardly imagine that you would suffer another to masquerade as one of the convocation. Now with good reason, at least. As you well know, the name Laha Brea is but a marker of my station, not the name I was born with. Hephaestos has claimed that for himself. I cannot fault him for it. He is my other half, in a manner of speaking. He knows all that I know, my equal in every way, yet within his heart is naught but greed, envy, and desire. All the emotions that are loath to acknowledge within ourselves. If what you say is true, what purpose would such a being serve? He's the product of experimentation gone awry. Reminded the days when I was young, yet reckless. Thought him sealed away for good, but it seems that time has a way of unearthing the shame we bury. When he spoke of my mother, he looked at you with venom in his eyes, blamed you for her death. Tell me, was he right to do so? His words were the ramblings of a tortured mind. The hatred and despair he endures has warped his view of the world irreparably. And now that he is awakened, he must be put to rest. If he succeeds in breaching Pandemonium's protective wards, he shall invite disaster unto our star. As chief keyword of Pandemonium, it is my duty to decide the proper course of action. As such, I declare that all research shall be similarly abandoned and the facility destroyed. It's probably a good thing. What? You would leave the other warders to their doom? It's a choice befitting Laha Brea. Do you disagree? You speak of duty, and ours is to guide our star and its inhabitants upon the correct course. It's no surprise that you would choose annihilation of Pandemonium if its existence posed even the remotest risk to our people. Yet, as you can see by Erechthonios' response, the decision is somewhat more nuanced than that. Asm and I grappled with the conundrum for some time, in fact. That is precisely why I chose to involve myself directly. It was the only way I could truly determine the best solution. You need not trouble yourself with that further. The chief keyword must prevent the worst from occurring, no matter the cost. Your feelings, Elidibus, are of no consequence. You've taken me a moment to consider another path. Go! You spare nary a thought for all by yourself and your duty. You have no ideas of the trials we've endured, the foes that Vaughn has stood against. Got such evil eyes. Vaughn, is it? Being such ether as I've never seen. What are you? He's the guiding star that shall lead us safely through this. Thanks to his stout arm and steadfast courage, we have subdued the mythic creations and returned them to their cells. But no, he can probably see past my ether, right? He can probably see the soul of his Zem in me, can't he, right? There's no way it's just the three, right? Well, I guess Vanad didn't see Azim in her soul. She saw the magics on us that she herself placed. I didn't read that. I just skipped through it. It's too soon to give up on saving the others. Agreed. We still know next to nothing about Hephaestus, and I highly doubt La Brea has been forthcoming with the truth. We've managed to regain control of Asphodelos. We must be made to see that there's merit in continuing on this path. I have it. I don't know why I said it like that. Speaking of your official capacities, Elidibus the Emissary. Judge which approach is more sound, and even La Brea would be compelled to listen. As Elidibus, I am duty-bound to assist the matter from a position of impartiality. My opinion as Themis can carry no weight. You understand what that means, yes? I do. Even so, you've walked with us all this time. Seen what we've seen. Based on that alone, I trust you'll find the best way forward. Very well. Then in my capacity as emissary, I shall state my judgment. As president, there are merits in both destroying Pandemonium outright and taking time to rescue its researchers, and neither is yet an impossible task. Therefore, I judge that the most measured choice we continue upon our present course. We delve into Abyssos, interring any mythic creations we encounter along the way. You have yet to witness Vaughn's might and erect Anio's resolve, but that's how you see our capabilities firsthand, and only then decide if our endeavor is futile. Such is the will of the emissary, then I shall obey. However, if indeed I find your strength to be lacking, I trust there will be no objections to the immediate destruction of Pandemonium. Didn't worry about that. You won't fail. Yet. You are bolder than I remember. And you're even more tedious than I remember. Vaughn, come find me when you're finished. I want nothing to do with this old man of mine. As they both sulk in their own individual corners. Berthonius is understandably frustrated, but if we were to conquer Abyssos, we must go forth with clear heads. Pray lend an ear to his troubles. Their weight must be lightened. Might be lightened. There's a lot more dialogue this time around. Are you gonna make me run all the way out? Hey, look, it's the first area in which you fight a raid. An Endwalker. Wow. You do have my gratitude, ill-fit as I am to show it at the moment. Without your words to sway him, La Brea would have carried out his plan without a second thought. But at first we realized that the creations had slit their bonds. The other key wars had all in their power to restore order. Even though they could have chosen to escape, they remained to aid their allies. I'm certain not a soul among them would wish to see this facility erased from the world. They don't deserve to be abandoned simply for carrying out their duty. Besides, Hephaestus has secrets yet untold. Secrets that will be buried if Pandemonium were reduced to a rubble. I mean to uncover the truth behind his words. The truth of my mother. Was he a motherfucker? Well, La Brea was quick to dismiss his claims. I fail to see what Hephaestus would gain by fabricating such a story. All I was told of my mother's death was that she perished in an accident. No one would say more. It was almost as if they feared saying more, in fact. Even if it was not La Habre that dealt the fatal blow, see with her own eyes how quickly he can condemn others to die. I only wish to know at last what befell her. It was an earthshaker. She forgot to move. She hit 0 health pretty fucking fast, and everyone had their swift cast on cooldown. There was no time for a res, and she wiped and left, never to come back. What do you think, Vaughn? Does the La Habre you know have any regard for the lives of others? Or will he carry out his duty with another's blood on his hands? I have no idea what he might be like in this age. This age? Just how long has it been since you last met? Regardless, I'd like to try and view him as he is now. Another opinion would be much appreciated. Not when we last met, when we will meet, actually. But it's plain that there is much to consider. Thank you, Vaughn. It's easy for me to get carried away by emotion where he's concerned. Wait a fucking minute. Is that an older version of Erythonios? Should focus on the task at hand, proving to La Habre that we are capable of saving Pandemonium and its keepers. The most convincing way to do that will be to gain control of Abyssos. Although I'm loath to admit it, you would know more about these depths than any of us, seeing as how we require every advantage we can afford. Vaughn, would you speak to him for us? You seem to have a special interest in your capabilities, and may deign to help at your suggestion, if only to see what you can do. And now we run back. I'm gonna fucking eat my food that I've been trying to eat for so long. It's getting cold. Despite recent developments, our plan remains unchanged. Pray call me Themis for the time being. We should put all of us. Can I read? It shall put us all in the correct mindset. In fact, I may be coming to prefer that name. Erythonios appears to have a deep trust in you. Elizabeth tells me you share some relation to Azam. Your unusual ether does not mark you as familiar. It is unlike anything I've ever seen, even among the countless concepts I have observed. Ugh. Oh, it's hot. It says fucking... Woo! 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 Oh, my mouth is burning! Woo! Where's the avocado? Go. Oh, the avocado wasn't helping. Oh, fuck me. Why would beer help? That would just be an inflammatory response. Oh my god, it burns more. Dear God. Woo! Why are this helping? Woo! 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 We'll be right back. Oh, fuck me. Oh, my mouth is burning. Burning! Oh, that's a little bit better. Ooh. Ooh, it's just lingering now. Fuck me. Let me try something. Oh, I helped a little bit. Holy fuck. Huh. To think that I would encounter an existence I could not create by my own hand, as it never ceases to surprise. Previous Asm was much the same. Oh, it's coming back. It's just burning. It feels like my action. Fuck. The burn is just stuck to the side of my fucking tongue. Oh, fuck. The previous Asm was much the same, and taking the entirety of the star into consideration, she came to hold dear emotions of people that a more logical mind discarded. This made her act in her own self-interest more often than not. It's not going away, what the fuck? Just as you and Olympus have conducted yourselves in this matter, the true danger of Asm's nature is its tendency to infect all those he comes in contact with. And so said much the same. First I shall do naught that would violate my duty. And yet you so frivolously invoke your authority as emissary to justify this little excursion. It matters little, however. Only your deeds can speak for you now. Burns. We should know more about business, I take it. Although I no longer have control over its many functions, I can yet sense what creations lie within. Chief keywords reach as far indeed. Well then, what do we have to look forward to? It's not even... What the fuck? It's like there's a fucking, like, jalapeno seed, like, lodged inside my tongue. What the fuck? Christ, why does it burn so much? Fuck. I sent some creations to note. Perhaps they've been made into fodder for experimentation, and perhaps they've been transferred to deeper circles. Yet, Hephaestus would never allow you safe passage. She has left a trial for you to overcome. I speak of hegemony. I think I pronounced that correctly. Keyword of Abyssos. Although her presence is stained with marks of corruptions, it is unmistakable. I knew her as a woman gifted in magic and blessed with a highly logical mind. While I can sense those qualities within her still, there is something else at work. Maybe if I eat more, it'll fix this. That actually helped a little bit. Well, if I had a hazard a guess, I would say it's because she's already been twisted in Mythios, doubtless against her will. Vaughn, Themis, we must rescue her from that cruel fate. And if we cannot, we can at least steal her away until we find a means to undo the damage. Your eyes make you bold, Erechthonios. I very much look forward to seeing how far they carry. Look at him soaking. Hey, 6th circle. That took a while. $585. One of these is gonna say $590. I'm gonna be mad. It's so hot. Fuck. But it's food and I'm hungry. I hear a dancer. Cool. Oh no, it's tiles. Oh no. Ooh, it's like a half snake, half bat. Oh yeah, fuck yeah, it's music. Oh no! What is going on? Don't fucking do that to me. They'll start putting Marcus down in a normal. The raid wide, probably. It's almost always. Oh, it's not. Oh, fuck me. It feels like a. No. Okay. Oh, fuck me. I'm good. I fucked my shit up, though. Dark 4, that's the right one. Oh no. Takes the troll once it expires, so be in a good spot. Oh. I see. Wait, were they? Oh no, there's PvP. Full tanks got bleed on them. This was the first one, right? Yeah. Oh, fuck me, he was doing other shit with it. I wasn't paying attention. He's gonna open with that on Savage. Oh, fuck me. Ah! Is this Hephaestus? Hephaestus? No. Not quite yet. Or hepatitis. No, it's not hepatitis. Oh, poor guy. But no, this is one of the researchers of Pandemonium that has been turned into this freak by hepatitis. Okay, the heat is disappeared from my mouth. I feel a lot better now. Holy fuck, that was so hot. Ooh, it's kind of a mix of both this new song and Vets and Leon. Oh, it's switch. Oh, fuck me. That's yeah. Uh-huh. Uh-huh. Oh no. Oh, fuck me. It's fine, I'll eat the hit. Fine. Oh, shit. It's all 8 of us this time. Alright, refresh this real quick. Or not. Snake defeated. Oh wait, shit, which one do I... Oh, it's boots. Fuck me. Alright, whatever. Damn it. Thought it was leggings initially that I got. Fuck me. At least I got them. Okay. Oh shit! I have 4 commendations. Did that put me over? No, I'm 2 off. Aw. I didn't read that. Well, how brave can't deny us now. More of that crit hit, baby. Battle dance. Oh, that's pointless. Get that shit out of my fucking inventory. Well, I guess I still need my collection, but still, get it out of there. I don't want it. Our promise is a success, although I hardly need to tell you that. Jumani has been sealed away, and now you have no choice but to admit the merit in our methods. At the right of it, I am not so petty as to deny the achievements of those I've squabbled with, no matter how strongly we disagree. Moreover, this being, Ether, has finished retreating mist, unable to wield creation magics, yet powerful enough to subdue hepatitis 2, has made this ordeal far more interesting. Then we have leave to continue. As for that, there's one among you whose very presence puts the others at risk. We best proceed without him, for failure with consequences that reach far beyond pandemonium. And of whom do you speak? A warder who cannot even conduct his duty without aid. In this place, hope alone is not enough to overcome what awaits you. A single misstep will send all to their doom. Man, he's a dick. Your own son was taken over, I believe. So long as we each do our part and look to the allies by our side, even a neophyte can upraise his companions. That's something that Vaughn and Thema has taught me. I do not wish to express any bias. I'm inclined to agree. My investigation has made anything clear. It is that we are together greater than the sum of our parts. And hope has brought us this far. It drives us to seek the right path and to act toward the path that lies close to us. But tell me, what is it you hope for? To see Hephaestus in chains, or hepatitis motherfucking looking piece of shit in chains. That's the surest way to prevent further sacrifices. Where the destroying pandemonium would rid us of him, but the cost is far too great. And I admit, I wish to know how he means to resurrect Athena. And there we have it. We must leave this place at once and not think to set foot in pandemonium again. I bet you she didn't die. You are capable, that much is plain. Yet, Hephaestus cannot be suffered to live, and I shall not allow his talk of resurrection to poison mine or anyone else's mind. Life flows in a cycle, this is known. But it doesn't. Xenos is proof of that. All souls return to the underworld, and Athena's is no exception. She's left we found a new vessel and a new journey to embark upon. You cannot be ignorant to the folly of Hephaestus' words. Nor were you to breathe life into a body, the soul contained within would not be your mother's. What if her knowledge is imperfect? What if Hephaestus has discovered something that no one else has? Oh, shit! Hey, yo, we're dropping frames. I probably fucking froze for a bit there. That kind of sucks. Let me make sure I'm not too far behind. Okay, no, we're good. We're good. Woo! I don't know why it's doing that, but that we'll probably find out at a later time. What's going on? He knows that all you do. Understand the bitter reality of the world. He wouldn't pursue the impossible. Think, Erithonios, think. I've already explained that he's merely my twisted reflection. Is it worth bringing back your mother if it means that others are used and discarded like tools? Is it worth it to see her once more? Now you measure the worth of your colleagues' lives? Or was that foolish braying about saving them? Early performance to hide your child's devotion to your mother? Please, such barbs will get us nowhere. We should first discuss... You call me fool? You who murdered your wife in service of your ambition for the sake of the star, no doubt? I can hear it again, a voice inside my head. I knew who to follow. Hephaestus. Father. Mother, oh, I love you so, and this voice will guide me to you. No, listen not. Listen not, Erithonios. Apologies, you taught me that a calm heart stays the course, but I could never even grasp the rudder. And now he gone. This was Hephaestus' works, there can be no doubt. He seemed to learn from his previous failure. Hephaestus is cunning despite his warped mind. Whatever took hold of Erechthonios made short work of his reason. The moment he laid eyes upon me, I could sense his hatred and rage, simmering below the surface. It was but a matter of time until it spilled forth. And now he was... when he fell into the spell's embrace. Magic woven with such skill that Erechthonios himself failed to notice until it was too late. If this is measure Hephaestus' power, then the other keywords had little chance to resist it. We saw his work during our encounter with Hesperos. Doubtless Hephaestus' magic fed his admiration and envy until there was room for naught else in his heart. And there was something else besides. Do you not feel the presence of another? I thought, someone was trying to warn Erechthonios, but whom? Could have been one of the keywords? No, it was his mother. Alas, their warning arrived too late. I had already provoked Erechthonios past the point of no return. I bear the burden for this failure. In my stubbornness, I could but scorn the boy. And Hephaestus knew that. Now I dread to think of the ordeals that awaited him due to my rashness. That was abrupt. There was time yet to save him. And easily regain control of Abyssos, giving us a firm foothold from which to brave Pandemonium's lowest level. The enemy is within reach. Oh, that was really weird. Just as Hesperos, Erechthonios is in danger of being consumed by his Physo spell. However, I have faith that he will not easily lose sight of himself. The way forward is clear, La Habrea. Pray tell us all you know of what we shall find beyond Abyssos. I can only assume one more keyword lies in wait. The deepest level of Pandemonium is called Tartarus. Your passage shall be challenged not only by a keyword. The Physos has laid traps in every corner of its halls. You have no hope of surviving past the threshold. That, I expect, is where Vaughn shall shine. This dissolute ether shall allow him to slip through the traps unimpeded. We saw it when Hephaestus had no effect, and doubtless he even has yet to devise a countermeasure. Time to the essence. Hephaestus is already well aware that you can match a keyword in battle. You will not stand idle while you stroll past his other defenses at your leisure. Agreed. However, clarity will be indispensable to our success. I'm afraid I must insist upon it ere we depart. We've yet to discern to what end Hephaestus would use Erechthonios. If you know, I would ask that you enlighten us. And there is a matter of Athena. Why would so fiercely rebuke Erechthonios' feelings for his mother? Well, I understand the very thought of resurrecting the dead is anathema. You act as if grief over her passing should be equally so. How are we to grapple with what plagues our friend and drives our foe if you refuse to acknowledge it? Questions and answers. I do acknowledge it. I shall only spare those that feel its still greater pain. So instead of being honest, you bicker like a child. How dare you? No, you are right. The blame for Erechthonio's fate rests squarely on my shoulders. Very well. I shall lay bare the truth, but only after the foe before us has been laid low. Her remaining keyword is Agdistis. She has served in Pandemonium since its inception, and her affinity for magic is peerless even among the keywords. Hephaestus knows that losing her would mean the end of his experiments. He has hidden her in a space unreachable by conventional means. But your presence makes mockery of such barriers. The scarcity of your ether means it'll be trivial to send you directly to Agdistis. You shall approach as closely as caution will allow. You know where the battle will commence, so I do not anticipate difficulty in detecting your presence. From afar, I shall do my best to provide you with the ground on which to fight and bent and allies to aid you. As for the interment, I have yet to think of a foolproof method. Interment shall not be necessary. From here I can sense Agdistis' essence, but is scarcely recognizable. Hephaestus was more ambitious with her than he was with Heggs. She's been transfigured such that barely a scanting of herself remains. We can but take comfort in what a mercy the underworld will be to her. Hey Vaughn, beat her fucking senseless. Leave no prisoners. Ha. $585 still. We're good. I have a feeling that last one's gonna be $590 though. Feeling. That was way quicker. Wow. Am I going to hear a dancer noise? Hey. Or maybe not. I didn't hear it get applied, so... Do I not get dance partner? Oh, is this the cool arena one that has the weird fucked up arena shape that I saw? Oh, what the fuck? Ew. Ecdistis. One of these had like a triangle-shaped arena. No dance partner for me. Wait, is this a fucking... Is this a Sephiroth? Oh, fuck me. That's an AoE, or not raid wide. No, it's not. Oh, it is. Look at this almost clean spin. Oh, we don't have... Oh. Okay. I was out of that for so fucking long. That's a little ridiculous. That's actually a little ridiculous. Yep, I figured. Yeah, like, they got a fucking Vuln stack. They were behind me. What? How the... I can't believe it still hit me, dude. I'm so mad. This one's gonna be fucking rough, I can tell. And savage. Pick your mind! Oh my god! Oh, that's a hard cast. Those are meteors. Everyone seems fine. And I fucked my shit up. Oh. Oh. Now, those are some fat fucking tank busters. Oh, they're dead. I don't know why my connection is taking a shit. Like, it's just dropping for a significant period of time. I don't know, it's weird. music is good. I like it. Technical difficulties. I was still slow walking, holy shit. What the fuck? Oh, fuck me. I fucked my shit up too. Like, horribly fucked it up. Oh, it's still a fucking meteor. I'm stupid. No wonder I fucking got one hit there. Oh, there's a tiny little spot right there. That might be a curse for some shit. We definitely have to split for light parties for that, for something, I feel it. Alright, there's already Rams, so it should be... Nope. Oh, it's a... Oh, fuck me. I got hit by... Oh, I got hit by all that. Oh, fuck me. I got the whole order messed up there. So now it's gonna be a mix, right? No, there's meteors. Fuck. And right, well, this sucks. Oh shit, because you want to be... Ah! Oh, that's so fucked, dude. Oh, I'm done. Oh, alive. I still got hit by that. It's ridiculous. Ooh. There we go. That's a fun fight. I like that. There's no boots! I can't believe it. I got fucked over on boots. The moment Agdistis was slain, the flow of ether and pandemonium focused keenly on this location, creating a tunnel of sorts through which we could quickly convey ourselves. It was almost as if we were, oh my god, ushered here. Space is created with care and concealed with powerful wards. Only a key ward would have been able to detect it, and even then with great difficulty. Ergo. If one could restore Tartaros to power, but I'm afraid this is the most I can manage with such a power as remains to me. It's been too long, Master Lahabrea. Likewise, keyword Agdistis. Shouldn't be surprised you were able to break free of his Physos spells, even diminished as you were. It was not an easy task even with your aid. Its curse digs into one's heart, creating a storm of emotions that is all too easy to become lost in. Only by chance did a fragment of myself remain, illuminating a path through the madness. And thus am I able to appear before you now. While my body was powerless to resist hepatitis' commands, some small part of my logical mind stood alone in defiance, even managed to speak to the outside world. The report. That was you. Doubtless you recognize my voice from the many times I've called out to you. The hope that those pleas would not fall on deaf ears was all that kept me from succumbing to hopelessness. I have a greater purpose than simply saying my farewells. There's something you must know. The tragedies of the past do not repeat in the present. It's important to me to know. Forgive me for what I'm about to do, Master Lahabrea, but the story must be told. It's the only way to understand hepatitis' fixation on Erichthonius. No longer can you hide your heart away. Physos, no, the mask marksman is Lahabrea. Master Lahabrea had brought an end to Lady Athena's life. He sealed away a part of his memories and emotions within his These are my recollections of the moments following. And you truly have no intention of revealing the truth to Eric Thanios. Unless her half is now buried where none can find it. It would be wise to do the same with our memory of this day. But should not sway the spirit so, but Athena's teachings have warped the boy. He would see her star burn to keep his mother safe. Erithonios believes that he feels love, but he is shackled by dependence. He cannot bear the truth. His dependent makes it all the more important to be open with him. He will seek answers about his mother's loss, but shall inevitably lead him to you. Are you willing to accept the blame for Athena's death? Are you willing to accept your son's hatred? You can't, so that's why you locked those feelings away. If that is what comes to pass, so be it. Better be burdened with hatred than the knowledge that Athena thought his body and soul mere tools, to be used and discarded. Even were I to tell him what his mother plotted, he would ever seek reasons to believe that the true fault lies with me, or with him. Should he merely hate me, he will remain unfettered by doubt, free to serve the star far from his parents' shadow. Well, it's a little bit too late for that, ain't it? I think we know how this tale ends and who ends up coming out on top. Erithonios loved his mother more than life itself, and yet, what a dreadful truth he was born in all this time. Unless it's his son. Unless Erithonios becomes La Habrea. And that's the one that we see in A Realm Reborn. Can my connection stop fucking with me right now? Oh, for fuck's sake. My connection needs to stop it. Such as Labra's nature, every action, every word, a solution to life's great dilemmas, and none to spare for his own. Whatever revealed to you is but a small portion of the larger picture. Shall I leave it to Labra to paint the rest for you, and for Eric Thanios, I hope. Why am I dropping so fucking many frames right now? Thank you, Agdistus. Do I have something running in the background that's doing something? What the fuck is going on? Oh, for fuck's sake. I always admire you, know? What choice did I have when you sacrificed so much to guide our star to the heavens? Encoding lag. The fuck? No, it's network. If Physos has doubtless sensed that his final keyword has fallen, we should return to the surface before he moves to strike us here. That was a weird cut. If we are to face him, we must be prepared to bring our full strength to bear. I don't know why my shit is fucking the fan right now. It went back to yellow. What is going on? I wish I could fucking figure this shit out. So I'm glad that you faced with your last opponent. I could think of none more worthy than to send her off to this other side. Give me that critical hit. Give me all of the critical hits. One final wish. Why is my connection shitting the bed right? I don't fucking understand. Like, I don't think this is me. I think this is Twitch. The fuck is going on? People have, in fact, been having issues as of 8:50 p.m. So it's oh wait. It's green now. Now that I've complained about it, it's gone green. All right, we're good. Vision saw the told that I blah blah blah. She did not affirm her position here out of sense of love or pride. It was merely because she knew that he would be the most pliable test subject. See now why you hid the truth from him. I cannot say with certainty that Erechthonios could handle the weight of such betrayal after holding his mother on a pedestal for so long. Unfortunately, it seems not even her death has ensured her safety. Hephaestus has taken up Athena's research, succeeding in creating Hermito. I know not what his ultimate end is, but it is plain that it is connected with the resurrection of Athena. Knowledge alone is sufficient to direct our next course of action. As for the rest of the story, we shall hear it later after we return Erechthonios to safety. According with Agdistus' last wish. It's all motherfucker. I almost wonder. Not storming. No, my home's connection is doing anything. It just jumped to 2700. What? The fuck? Should be theoretically fine, but I'm still dropping frames and I don't know why. Very well. I can at least assure you that finding him shall prove relatively simple now that Hephaestus can no longer bend pandemonium to his will. There is but one place left for him to find refuge, the Black Heart of Tartaros, where Athena built her testing compound. You can assume that Hephaestus will offer fierce resistance and must focus every effort at securing a means of safe approach. Labre, I would ask that you assume the duty of summoning Vaughn's Phantom Warriors. I have no objections. My ability to fight within Tartaros would be greatly diminished in any case. I wish to deal with the final blow to Hephaestus myself. There is no need to dirty your hands with such a deed. I take it then you have no intent to seal him away as before. The presence I felt when I encountered Hephaestus bore little resemblance to the entity I created. By his own hand, he has become something far more wicked, and the same magics that once shackled him may very well shatter before the power he wields. My pride as a researcher, I am loath to repeat the same mistake twice. I would not see these events play out again, and so he must be extinguished. Well then, I shall open the way forward. May we finish this together. Here we go. The 4th raid. If my connection would stop dropping frames, it would be greatly, fantastically appreciated. You are glowing blue. The end is in sight. Return me safely, friend. If FFXIV really means control Athena's research, then Erythonios is indispensable to his goals. He is safe, but for how much longer I cannot say. $5.85. I assume Savage will be $6.05 at a minimum. Which requires that you previously geared from Savage, or you bought all the new crafted gear. One of the two. 10-minute wait time. What the fuck? I don't understand why. Also, I'm gonna do a thing real quick. Let's see if this fixes. Bear with me. Oh, sweet. My connection's actually being throttled. That's fantastic. That is great. You know, fuck AT&T and fuck Comcast. You know, throttling an internet connection should be fucking illegal. It really should be. Cool. I can break these cuffs. You can't break those cuffs.
Erythonios is mine, heart and soul. And with your death, none will be left to stop me.
You're a different Mahabharata. Fucking cool. Perfect imperfection. Oh shit! Let's fucking go.
Rest eternal in the dark depths of this prison.
Oh, I'm fucking. Ah, fuck. Oh, I just fucked up. Oh, I just fucked up. Because I got out of range. Fuck me. Just fucked the whole shit up.
Molten flame, my servants rise.
That seems like a get to the sides.
Out of my
Yep.
sight. Leave naught but ash in your way. Let's
Sides.
sorrow into your heart. A fitting death.
Is it larger?
Behold the fruits of sacrifice. You are prey to be consumed.
The fuck? I just dodged something I didn't even realize it. Oh, he's got chains. Oh no, he's got chains. Oh no, he's got chains. Oh, fuck me, dude.
Go forth and sate your boundless hunger. From molten flame my servants rise.
Out of the middle.
Sight. I shall see my wish fulfilled.
He's got big legs.
You will know my rage.
It's AoE. Oh, I just killed 2 people. Wow, holy shit.
Sear flesh for bone.
Side of you curving.
Leave naught but ash in your way.
It's a center.
I'm tired of this farce.
I can't believe that hit me. That's such horseshit. Ah.
Perish in flame's embrace. Go forth and sate your boundless hunger. Fulgent flame, my servants rise. A fitting death. Shall see my wish fulfilled.
Big Pete. He's doing his little pounce shit.
You will know my rage.
Oh, fuck me. I didn't realize he was doing 4.
Praying before a god. Leave naught but ash in your wake. Out of my sight! Fulgent flame, my servants rise. Let's see.
Oh, fuck me. I'm done. Stupid as shit. I blanked out there. Holy fuck.
Behold the fruits of sacrifice.
Snakes, right?
You are prey to be consumed.
Yep, there we go. I was gonna eat that. That's gone.
From molten flame my servants rise.
I died from the fucking AoE. Sweet!
A fitting death.
Almost went the whole fight without dying. So close. Oh, please don't wipe at 3%. Oh, that would really suck. Please don't wipe at 3%. Not a normal.
I shall see my wish fulfilled.
There we go. Normal's done. Three of those people were not new to the fight. Wow. Greaves! Boots! Abyssos complete. Give me... Yeah. Minion! Damn it. Yeah, I figured. Oh shit, it's not the... Oh, fuck. I'm not getting these boots, am I? Usually people go for, you know, the big chest piece. Or the leg piece. So theoretically, I should be able to get the boots, right? Right. Somebody ain't doing their shit. Please. Woo! Alright. Roll in your shit, people. Stop waiting 5 fucking years. Chain of events that led to this moment began with my error. When out of mercy I confined you here. Now I break it and leave no trace of you behind. This is not over. I see you will not go peacefully. Even a cast-off would uphold his pride. Though such an impulse must speak to the overwhelming arrogance of my other half. Name Hephaestus shall grow to eclipse yours. I shall remember the deeds of La Habrea once I fulfill Athena's ambition and bring Erechthonio's dream to life. Speak as if you care a whip for the boy. Why then do you cower behind him? There are some desires which must not be realized. Athena would see the world destroyed if it meant she could find hers in the ruins. As for Erechthonios... Erechthonios? I don't know anymore. He knows now what his wish would beget, a truth which you have hidden from him. You truly believe a father's role is to see and manipulate? Yeah, he certainly does. My wish. You claim the name Hephaestus and call yourself his father, yet you bind his mind and body in dark chains. Your words and your pride ring hollow. Athena wanted her son by her side, and he desires to return there. What wickedness is there in mending a broken family? Athena cared not for Erechthonios beyond how he could serve her ends. He claimed to be acting in his interest, but 'tis plain you are no different. As I ushered Athena to her end, I vowed that my sole mission in life would be to guide this star true. In service to that vow, I silenced the whispers of my heart. I cannot nurture a son whilst an entire world looked to me for guidance. For that choice, I bear the responsibility. Yet he is still my son, and I will not suffer you to seduce him with false hope. You who are not but the bitter dregs of Athena and I, the very worst of us. Mother, she didn't know. Then who? How do I? You gonna become a monster. Trust in La Habrea. I hear you. I owe you and Themis an apology. Athena, did you ever... In La Habrea, I will have my say. Yeah! How? His mind was mine. Can't explain. Vaughn's words reached me through the haze. They rang loud and clear. As did the words of another, in a voice much like yours but resounding with the truth. It should have been entirely voiced, I'm telling you. How? When did you master these bonds? Oh, we've endured much worse. Worthless! You! And I'm just standing there in a punching pose. Why does he have the gem? Why does he have a gem? Why does he have a fucking gem? Because my failures have borne fruit after all. Why does he have a fucking thing? Did well, son. That was unnervingly quiet. With Hephaestus assessing the containing this crystal, we may safely return Erechthonios above. He would bind Hephaestus with only half his senses intact. Quite understand its adeptness in the art of internment. It was hardly what I had in mind, but a feat deserving of praise nonetheless. truth imperfect. I feel no trace of Hephaestus poison in your mind, and for a blessing it appears your body is none the worse for wear. I made my way here as soon as I could. I could no longer sense Hephaestus, and the force assailing Pandemonium's barriers was ceased. We're rid of him for good and all. I see. Despite his muddled senses, Eric Thanios felt that to seal Hephaestus away was the proper course. It wasn't so noble as that. I only knew something had to be done, so I acted. Habrea. Is that how you dealt with Hephaestus in the past? Indeed, he was not but the parts of memory and soul that I had cut away. A massive ether without a material vessel, storing his essence within a crystal was the most logical choice. On that matter, I believe the time has come for you to share the rest of your tale, with Hephaestus' creation and Athena's end. I heard your words, but only vaguely, as if under the surface of a deep pool, my mother wished to use me. I would hear the whole truth. I want to know what happened here and what drove Athena to act as if she did. I'm ready. Athena's brilliance outshone us all. Even with the other members of the wards, La Habrea were as children in comparison. So dedicated to research was she that it was not unheard of her to forget meals or even sleep. Her mind was ever grasping for knowledge. It was in this endless search that she became obsessed with uncovering the secrets of life. You see, we conceive life in various forms. It means creating a soul or beyond our ken. Similarly enough, though, we can enhance and alter our physical vessels. We've ever been bound to them. Athena's purpose was to shatter these limitations. Such limitations as we were not meant to surpass. She sought to enter the realm of the gods. Scarce few have the ability to comprehend what such a task entails, let alone the courage to attempt it. For most, the thought would be an idle fancy, considered once and then discarded. Not so for As leader of the words La Habrea, I spoke with her often about transcending our being. From an academic perspective, the challenge had plagued countless researchers through the ages. It was during these musings that I began to formulate a theory, a means by which a person could melt with the creation. The weaknesses of one would be mitigated by the strength of the other. The result could be something greater than we ever imagined. Although it was but a theory, Athena insisted I develop it further, curious about every detail along the way. Our conversations became more frequent, and our platonic grew into something more. Oh god, ew. La Habrea fucked someone? Ugh. I take it I was born not soon after. Just so, I believe she bore true affection for me and was blind to her hidden intentions. When Pandemonium was built and she requested to lead the researchers, I saw no reason to deny her. Even setting aside a relationship, her accomplishments as a scholar made her the obvious choice. However, in giving her Pandemonium, I also gave her free rein to conduct whatsoever experience she could devise. When you found out what she was doing, you killed her. I made haste to Pandemonium the moment I learned of these hidden chambers. I left Agdistus to keep watch from Tartaro's vestibule as I ventured deeper, knowing not what would await me. As for what occurred next, 'tis best to see with your own eyes. Is that me? We're well aware that, out of respect for our neighbors in Elpis, the researchers of Pandemonium are not to be masked. You stand before me with your face covered. What petty defiance is this? What indeed? So quick you are to rebuke me, though you yourself have not set foot in these halls since their inception. You must have known that you could not conceal this from myself and Agdistus forever, as we know that I cannot allow it to continue. I shall say this but once. Release Erichthonios, else I shall have no choice but to strike you down. I would meet my end. Yeah. Oh my god. I would meet my end at the hands of none other. However, ere my time has come, I will have you know the why of it. Then you will not desist. Once you understand what has driven me this far, you shall see that stopping was never an option. The feelings of one weigh little against the needs of the entire star. Of course, of that I'm well aware. You do not deign to descend from your lofty heights simply to lecture me as you would a child. You have an interest in my motivations. What possessed Athena, peerless researcher and mother to the son of the great La Habrea, to embark upon the path to her downfall? History will demand an answer, but it is you who deserves one. Give me your hand, La Habrea, and we shall know one another more deeply than ever before. Impossible. You bonded your souls? Aye, that the boundaries between us would cease to be. She offered me everything to be understood. I found myself unable to refuse. At that moment, my mind was a storm of questions, yet one roared the loudest. Why? Did Athena ever truly love me? I become thee, memory and mind. And I thee. Can you feel it? My eyes feel it. My heart, all that I am. I've been flashbanged. Yes, as if it were my own. A fathomless desire to dissect the mysteries of life, to transcend our mortal flesh and bleed to a higher plane of existence. An unquenchable thirst for knowledge, not a single thought spared for another, for the star. How disappointing. Yet what is known cannot be unknown. You have beheld my life's work. Try as you might to excise memory, the seed of desire remains, and when it takes root, you too shall be consumed by the self-same fervor. I will dig it out. I will dispense with the corruption in my soul ere your rotten insight spreads. "'Twas my weakness that let this wickedness fester, but never again. Today I cast aside fickle emotion and abide in duty alone. Today I renounce all that I was and live only as La Habrea." She wanted that. That's why you only see half his face in the fucking thing when a Pandemonium was originally released. That's why. Amazing. Thus did I forsake a part of myself that had been polluted by Athena, sealing it within a crystal. Never did I think that one day those memories would make those memories made flesh. Forgive my bluntness, but your actions bordered on insanity. To go such lengths to escape your memories, you nearly rewrote your very existence. Rest assured, the change did not go unnoticed by our colleagues in the convocation. Yorm and Emmett Selk in particular made plain the suspicions they harbored. As well they should have. That you escaped with your life was nothing short of a miracle. Why didn't you destroy the crystal then and there? Do you think to one day make use of the knowledge it contained? I would not deny such considerations played into my decision, but my main motivation was fear. I never attempted such a feat before. The crystal was the sole recourse, something should go awry with the remainder of my soul. In hindsight, to cling to it was a mistake born of doubt. Athena must have anticipated that I would resort to such measures and prepared a vessel beforehand that would accept the dregs of my soul. Dregs? I don't know how to pronounce that. Hephaestus doubtless believed he was performing his duty as a husband and father should. Yet in truth, he was but a puppet being pulled to and fro by Athena's desires. His goal was not to raise himself high. He thought only of seeing his dear Athena alive again, and that she might finish what she began. Yet for all that, he and I were alike. We yet shared a fatal flaw, you see. Our need for control blinded us to others' perspectives. Well, I was enthralled with Hephaestus, who called out to me. What say you now? Does La Habrea speak true? Now it's your turn to do the same. I just want to know one thing. Did you truly believe that hiding the truth was best for me, even knowing how I felt about my mother? La Brea, I know, had a fatal flaw after all. I'm still not convinced. I said that all that I can say. Now it's for you to choose to believe me or not. The La Habrea I know holds duty above all else. I would sooner prostrate myself before an erupting volcano than place my fickle emotions in its path. When you return to the surface, you'll doubtless don that mask once more. So before we climb out of this forsaken pit, suppose I should say... Say it. Oh, thank you, Hephaestus. Hephaestus? Maybe have I been pronounced that wrong the entire time? Back to the Research Institute. Oh, not quite yet. Hard enough, there is more that I would yet discuss, but we should first return to Pandemonium's gates. Gather my thoughts on the way. Can I jump off? No. So where the fuck does the third tier take us? I owe you an apology, Vaughn. It was due to my own experience that Hephaestus was so easily able to take hold of my mind. Also owe you thanks. If you and Themis hadn't chosen to brave the chaos occurring in Pandemonium, then I would never have known Lombrea's story, my father's story. It was a tale I was too fascinated to hear. I very much look forward to speaking with Asmund upon my return. I cannot help but wonder how much of this he foresaw. I'm afraid I cannot allow that, Elidibus. So as long as you retain control of Pandemonium, there is work to be done. Of course, I shall first free the remaining warders and restore this place to its former glory. Using the facilities in Tartaros, we should be able to reverse the changes made to their bodies and minds. I shall stay behind to oversee the process. But something will go awry. That as well, but I must yet learn why I was considered the key to Hephaestus' experiments. How he intended to revive Athena. Such questions are best left unanswered. In fact, I forbid the pursuit of that knowledge. The boundary between man and creation shall never again be crossed. And I intend to destroy the crystal containing Hephaestus' essence, that this mistake never again repeats. I see no reason to gainsay your judgment. There's yet another matter of your crystal, however, the truth be told. I did not consider its origin until I saw the one containing Hephaestus' ether. I was struck by how wholly different they were. There is another. Yeah, Azim's. Or Azem. While imbuing a crystal with memories is a simple process, storing a message, a warning, even, would be something together more complex. This also means that someone besides the present company, and Azem, is aware of the plot unfolding within Pandemonium. And why would they not make themselves known even now? No threats remain. Perhaps it was one of the other warders. We shall question them after they are freed. Is it M? No, it couldn't be Emmett Silk. The task may take some time. Resource I'd rather not steal for any more from you. Return at your leisure and we'll share our results then. You've done more than enough for the time being. I'm of the same mind. Leave those loose ends to us and continue upon your journey, or if you're so inclined, take a much-needed repose. This talk of journey smacks of Azim. As well it should. His pleasure to keep moving until he has seen every corner of the world. If you do find yourself at a spare moment, you might bring that crystal of yours to La Habrea. You may be able to offer further insight. Until then, my friend. Back to Aporia! Labyrinthos! If it isn't Vaughn, excuse me, I'm not a usual chipper self, but we have not been without difficulties in your absence. You see, communication with the airship Professor Claudian commissioned for research was lost some time ago. Now you've quite lost track of where you might be. To make matters worse, MGG has just sent word of an unusually large amount of energy coming from somewhere within the ethereal sea. I'm just on my way to the Idoscope. In fact, please, you must come with me. Fucking it. What? Excuse me? It made its entire fucking way here. What is that? Is it really? What the fuck? What? Why is that whenever danger visits the world, you are never far behind? Hey, how you doing? Want to know why? Me too. Professor Claudian's assistants, I take it? As you arrived before me, I take it you were involved in this. I would thank you to furnish me with an explanation as to what the fuck that is and why it looks so evil. Well, I guess I know where we're going for the third tier. We're fighting in the Ethereal Sea. Well, the research summary you submitted to the forum gives no cause for concern. These details are alarming. The professor's last message indicated he was on his way to Asas Law. We know not whether he reached his destination. A rash endeavor, even for Claudian. But he's never allowed the thrill of discovery to cloud his better judgment. We have no recourse but to entreat Ishgard's aid in searching for him. As for that unsightly fortress which materialized in the Ethereal Sea, Pandemonium was it? It cannot be left alone. For the time being, information regarding this matter must be strictly controlled so as to minimize panic. We'll gather those of knowledge of the Ethereal Sea and continue monitoring it for the further irregularities. You too, submit a detailed report to the forum at once. At present, we have 4 more questions and answers. Nevertheless, I would ask for your assistance at such a time that our investigation has concluded. Very good. Now, if you'll excuse me, I must appraise the form of what has occurred here. Just when we need him most, Professor Claudian remains unaccounted for. He even brought the crystal with him. We are left with scarce 3 straws to grasp at. Why, I'm but a lowly assistant. Even I can see that our 2 current problems are likely related. The same party phenomena may be responsible for both. Conversely, I see now that my unexperienced imagination failed to do Pandemonium's pitiless spires justice. I can only wonder if the facility itself traversed the ages. If the creations within do the same, what are the keywords? The answers to these questions shall come in time, I am sure. For now, I must do as Master Fortuno asked and write the reports. As for you, Vaughn, pray give the rest of your responsibility allow. Next we call upon you, I wager we shall need you in prime condition. For Savage. And with that said and done, I will... It will be So, meeting stream in a couple minutes. However, tomorrow we're having an early stream with the Yakuza 5. I'll finally be starting it. Finally. And later in the evening tomorrow, around 5 p.m. CST, at twitch.tv/cat_, she'll be streaming Dark Souls, and I will be there with them, to experience the suffering. So you should absolutely go follow, sub, and join for that tomorrow at 5 p.m. CST. Twitch.tv/cat_. Alright. Thanks for watching.